Hey guys, welcome back to another Queen Form video. In today's video, we're talking about some big news from T-Mobile. So yeah, T-Mobile has finally lost their mind because they are finally more expensive or have a more expensive plan for a cell phone, and it's more expensive than AT&T and Verizon. Wow. So usually you would think Verizon would be number one, AT&T number two, and then T-Mobile third on their pricing charts. But it looks like, like I said, T-Mobile finally, lost a a nickel in there somewhere, and they lost their mind. So let's go ahead and check it out. It says T-Mobile unveils $100 phone plan topping AT&T and Verizon's highest prices. Wow. So it looks like T-Mobile is trying to be top dog. They're not trying to beat AT&T or Verizon prices anymore. They're saying, hey, we're there to compete. We're top dogs. We deserve a higher price point as well. Let's see. I don't know. I don't think T-Mobile has the coverage to beat AT&T or Verizon. And like I said, coverage is everything when it comes to cell phones. Yes, they do have the highest speeds, but coverage, I think, to me is key. So what's good at having fast speed if your phone doesn't work? So let's get into it. Like I said, I'm not dogging T-Mobile. They've improved way more than anybody, I think. So let's get into it, guys, and check this out. Sorry if I sound a little nasally. I'm getting kind of sick, so catching a cold. So bear with me there, guys. So it says T-Mobile yesterday announced a phone plan called Go5G Next that costs, Next, because remember that show Next, the dating show from MTV. I don't know if you guys remember that or not. It might be too young, but I remember it. So if you see this plan, you probably want to say next and go to another plan. I don't know. So it says, this phone plan is called Go5G Next that costs $100 a month for a single line. Yes, guys, a single line. Not multiple lines, not two or three, it's a one line. So it says more expensive than the highest tier wireless plan offered by AT&T and Verizon. Wow. It says in a notable development for a carrier that spends years blasting its rivals' prices, and it's true. If you guys remember, T-Mobile has always been kind of dissing Verizon and AT&T. Like, oh, their highest prices, they're so high, blah, blah, blah. But check us out, we're cheaper. Yeah, we probably don't have the best coverage compared to them, but we are cheaper, and people tend to like that. You want to go with a cell phone carrier that's a little bit cheaper and more affordable, then you would go with AT&T. If you have a big business or you just got a bunch of money, you go Verizon or AT&T, really. So, but for years, like I said, T-Mobile has been just dogging AT&T and Verizon, and now this time it looks like they're the big dog. So says T-Mobile issued a press release with a chart showing its new plan costs more than the top tier unlimited plans sold by AT&T and Verizon. AT&T Unlimited Premium is $85 for a single line, while Verizon's Unlimited Plus is $80 unless you add optional perks like a Disney bundle. So we'll get to that in a little bit, but it says T-Mobile Go5G Next will be available on August 24th, so that's in about 2 days from the filming of this video, and come with unlimited phone data, 50 gigs of high-speed mobile hotspot data. So you'll have unlimited phone data and you will have 50 gigs of mobile hotspot data and the ability to upgrade to a new phone once a year. Ooh, so that's where they get you if you think about it. You can upgrade your phone once a year. It will also come with Apple TV Plus and Netflix subscription. So now that you're kind of seeing the perks you're getting, I mean, still $100 is expensive, guys, but check this out. Like, I'm not dogging AT&T or defending them, but if you think about it, you're getting Netflix. That's about, $13 a month now. Apple TV Plus, that's not 10. That's $23 already. So if you think about it, it's not that crazy. And then you get to upgrade your phone once a year. That's even crazier because most carriers will make you wait at least 2 years before you can do an early upgrade. So it says T-Mobile points out that the similar AT&T and Verizon plans don't have streaming services included. That is true. That is true. So kudos to to T-Mobile, because they do a good job. So it says T-Mobile chart shows a Go5G Next price of $100 for a single line, has taxes and fees included. That's another thing. Taxes and fees are included. While taxes and fees bring the AT&T and Verizon premium plans to $90 and $85 respectively. Wow. So it's actually not that crazy if you think about it. T-Mobile's prices are also higher than its rivals when buying either 2 lines or 4 lines. Wow. T-Mobile said its 3-line price of $180 a month includes taxes and fees. It's the same as Verizon's and $15 lower than AT&T's. Here's a chart. So here's a chart, guys, showing you everything. So there's the T-Mobile, Verizon, and AT&T. These are the top tier plans, of course. There's, of course, different plans for, tiers in Verizon and, of course, T-Mobile and AT&T. But these are the top dog prices. So this is per line. So for one line, it's 100 compared to Verizon's 80 compared to 85 on T-Mobile. 170 for two lines and so on. 140, 150, woo, 180, 165, 180, 225, 180, and 200. Wow. So definitely you can see, you know, T-Mobile, unless you get to the third line, it's the same as AT&T, but definitely T-Mobile with the Go5G Next, at least, is the most expensive one out of here. Now, of course, taxes and fees are included. $5 per line on Verizon. Ooh, Jesus. And about $5 on AT&T as well. So if you think about it, that's 85, 90. So it gets pretty close. Three lines, total price, of course, 180, 180, 195. I'm surprised with AT&T. I mean, you would think, you know, Verizon, but new and existing customers, same device offers always. So not included in plan and not included in plan. Ooh, content. Here's a big thing. Verizon, AT&T and Verizon, like I said, don't really offer anything. Verizon does offer something, but it's an extra $10 a month bundle. Versus T-Mobile, it's included in the plan. You get Apple TV Plus and Netflix. International data, of course, 5 gigabyte of high-speed data in 215 plus countries. Verizon is $10 per month for 3 days of travel passes. Wow. And then AT&T high-speed data limited to 19 countries. So AT&T definitely has the best international plans out of all these. Of course, Canada and Mexico, unlimited talk, text, and data plus 15 gigs of high-speed data. Unlimited talk, text plus 2 gigabytes of LTE data per day. And then with AT&T, everything's unlimited talk, text, and data. Wow, and LTE speed. So kudos to AT&T. That's probably the best international rates anywhere. Mobile hotspot, you get 50 gigs on T-Mobile, 30 on Verizon, and 50 on AT&T. Device upgrade eligibility, ready every year. 3 years for best deals and 3 years for best deals. So like I said, once the phones are paid off, it's every 3 years you can upgrade. Or like I said, now T-Mobile, I mean, if you're one of the guys that want the newest iPhone, or ladies that want the newest iPhone or Samsung, once a year you can go ahead and do the Go5G Next and just get the latest device on T-Mobile. So says merger critics warn the higher prices, and this is true, guys. I remember I made a video about this, warning you, once the T-Mobile and Sprint merger went through, it wasn't going to stay cheap. Eventually, it was going to go up in price. And this is finally what's happening. So it says, critics of the T-Mobile/Sprint merger completed in April 2022 argue that it would bring higher prices, harming competitors and consumers. T-Mobile promised regulators it wouldn't raise prices on existing plans for 3 years. Well, that 3 years is up, guys. A time period that is now over, but didn't promise not to introduce new, more expensive plans. Ooh, kudos to them. With the U.S. wireless market dominated by 3 major carriers, it doesn't appear that T-Mobile will be under much pressure to lower prices. As Slight Reading wrote yesterday, analysts have widely celebrated T-Mobile's efforts to raise the price on its service plans. After all, more expensive plans generally translate into more revenue per user and more profits. Wow. It says, based on company commentary, we believe AT&T/Verizon promo activity around upgrades for existing subscribers could slow, which we believe create an opportunity for T-Mobile to further accelerate share gains. Ooh. So the second quarter of the wireless industry added 2.05 million postpaid phone lines for the TTM, trailing 12 month of 8.93 million consumers additions. Cable companies which resell wireless services in their home internet territories took 46.7% of all postpaid phone net adds and now have 5.1% postpaid phone market. Wow. So Comcast, Xfinity, Spectrum, and also there's Focus Broadband as well around here, and other ones, of course. They took 46% of all postpaid net adds. Wow. So a lot of people are switching over to a cable company provider because they get a discount if you have their cable. So it says Key Bank also noted that the average amount the amount paid by consumer is rising. So the ARPU, or average revenue per user, are on the rise, notably for Verizon. The investor noted that. Oof. So of course, that's pretty big stuff there, guys. Cheaper plans starting at $60. So T-Mobile does continue to offer cheaper plans. Of course, like I said, this is just their highest tier, including the entry-level essential plan that costs $60 plus taxes and fees for a single line. AT&T's unlimited starter plan is $65 plus taxes and fees, while Verizon's unlimited welcome is $60 plus taxes and fees. So T-Mobile's Go5G is $75. Their plus is $90. And both of these plans have tax and fees included in the advertising rate. Essentials come with 50 gigs of premium phone data before potentially slowdown. Go5G comes with 100 gigs of premium data, while Go5G Plus has unlimited high-speed data. Ooh. So think about it. If you don't have access to home internet and you're a big user and you live in an area with good coverage, you might want to try out T-Mobile because their speeds are pretty fast. And if you have unlimited data, it's even better. There's also differences in the amount of high-speed hotspot data you can use before slowdown. The 5G Plus mobile hotspot comes with 50 gigs of premium data, while Go5G has 15 and Essential has none. Ooh, big difference. It says the $100 Go5G Next has the same data allotments and Netflix/Apple TV perks as the $90 Go5G Plus. The main advantage of the Next is the ability to upgrade your device once a year. That is true, guys. If not, like I said, most early upgrades do happen around 2-year mark. So it says customers experience and bill shock may want to check out MVNOs, which is mobile virtual network operators, which resell the capacity from a major wireless network at lower prices, but generally with stricter limits on data usage. Ooh. So saying, if these prices are too expensive, check out, Visible, check out US Mobile, check out Metro by T-Mobile, Cricket Wireless. So they just resell everything, basically. So overall, guys, what do you guys think? I think this is not too bad. It sounds shocking at first, but it's actually not bad. So kudos for T-Mobile for doing this. I like to upgrade my phone once a year, so this might be worth it for me. And like I said, you do get a lot of perks like Apple TV and Netflix. That's basically put you maybe cheaper than these guys right there. Definitely cheaper, especially with taxes and fees included. So thank you for watching, guys. Please comment, rate, subscribe. Let me know in the comments below what you think. And like I said, shocking news. I think this is something you guys should watch. If you want to support the channel, which I would appreciate, check out the description below for a lot more content and ways to support the channel. Thank you, guys.